So the things I've been thinking about lately, or the one big question is, why not me? And for a long time, and even still, I hold, insecurities, but for a long time I had really, really bad self-esteem and I wasn't very confident and extremely insecure, all those things going in together. And one of the things that I was thinking about is one of the reasons why I didn't exercise. One of my excuses in the back of my mind, just nagging away, is, but people are going to look at me. They're going to, make comments, or they're going to laugh and point, and they're going to stare and, say, oh, look at that fat girl trying to run, look at that tubby, things like that. And that was just probably my own perception of myself, like my self-perception, what I thought about myself. But if anyone else is struggling with that, or if anyone has struggled with that, if that is what's holding you back partially from doing whatever it is that you want to do, if you're like, oh, people are going to say something, or people are going to think, or the thing is, one, don't worry about that, because it doesn't matter what anyone that isn't close to you thinks. Because we don't need strangers' validation. We need our own self-validation, as well as those who are closest to us, the opinions that matter, or suggestions. And then the other thing, I'm looking at my paper because I did write down notes this time. And then the other thing, too, is most of the time, at least this is my perception now, most people will root for you, and most people are going to look at you, and they're going to look at you no matter what you look like. When I was really, really, 86 pounds ago, people would look at me, but I felt self-conscious, where I was, thinking they were saying the worst in their minds about me. And then now, people look at me now. People stare. I look at people walking around, and when I'm driving around, and the thing is, I want to root for those people. I want to be like, whenever I see someone that I think is probably even just starting out on the journey, or anyone jogging or walking around or doing something you can tell they're exercise, they're on a mission, they're actually, they're doing it. And I want to beep the horn, I want to be like, woohoo, go you, and then I want to like give them a fist bump, but sometimes I would think maybe people might think I'm being a goofball, or condescending or something, but that's not the case. But if you're a person that holds that insecurity, if you're not used to genuine compliments, you can be kind of taken aback, I guess, and second guess and overthink, because I am definitely an overthinker. And then another thing that I wanted to discuss for why not me is, as I've discussed in a few videos, or I've kind of just laid out, I do suffer from mental health disorders. And there's something that I haven't shared with very many people, to my recollection, and it's something I'm really embarrassed about, because there's a huge stigma. There's going to be lots of people that are going to, it's controversial, I suppose. I've heard comments from my husband about some people he's talked to that, they don't have very nice things to say about a situation type thing that has happened, or that I've done or been through. And that is due to my mental health disorders. A couple years ago, I became disabled because of my mental health disorders. I've been hospitalized 3 times. I've been on a lot of medications. anti-psychs, and antidepressants, mood stabilizers, and benzos, anxiety medication. I think I already said that. But, and so I was having a very, very difficult time for a long time, but a short period of time, hopefully, for the rest of my life. And the thing, why not me, is I'm getting better. The thing that has saved me is exercise and my nutrition. I try to eat as healthy as I can. I could stand to eat a little healthier, to be honest. A lot healthier, actually. And the exercise is just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And I wish I would have done it sooner, because then maybe perhaps things would have been different, but I can't go back there, so I've got to push forward. And pushing forward, I got to talk to and see my counselor today for the first time for months since the buggy situation. And we're discussing ticket to work options, getting me started to become self-sufficient so that I will not be needing services anymore. Not counseling, not counseling services. I'll always need counseling services. I love counseling. But, disability. So, because I'm getting better, and this is just the next steps to go. I contacted the Ticket to Work helpline, and I'm not sure if I have to look into some more details about that, but I had applied to the community college and got accepted into the exercise science program, because what I would like to do is become a physical therapist, and then I'd also like to become a certified personal trainer and nutritionist as well, so I can help people to live healthy lives, and help promote it. And just, I have my line of work before, I was a nursing assistant. I drew blood, did EKGs, and then normal nursing assistant work, and I worked all over the hospital, a couple hospitals, but my last home floor was orthopedic. So it was a very heavy and hard floor as far as sometimes obviously patient load, and then you've got the hips and the knees and everything. So, and I did get interrupted, and they're about to come in again, so I have to press pause.